The English Football League continue to screw Reading Football Club over, not just off the pitch, but they continue to screw Reading Football Club on the pitch too. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match review on the channel. Today we're going to go sit down and talk about Reading's 2-1 defeat away at Derby County. Now if you're a Derby fan, listen, you can have your moment to enjoy the win, honestly. A 2-1 win against Reading, they're second in the table. Derby, fair play to them. I'm not going to sit here and say they didn't deserve it. Obviously we're the better of the two sides on the day. But they also had a big helping hand from a certain Charles Breakspear. That's right, the referee had a massive helping hand in Derby's win today. Listen, I'm not going to be too analytical in this video today. I'm mostly going to speak on this refereeing performance. But at the end of the day, Derby got the win, and there's not really too much else I can say about that. I thought Derby played some okay football throughout the day, but I also thought Derby weren't the greatest. Listen, they're second in the table for a reason though. 5 points off Portsmouth, 1 clear of Bolton in third place. The start of the season I said Derby would end up winning the league. They're in the automatic promotion spots now, so listen, fair play to Derby. I don't expect them to see them in League One next season anyway. But let's sit here and talk about this refereeing performance then. It's the big hot topic coming out of this fixture, and in my opinion was one of the worst officiating performances I've ever seen from a referee in my entire life. Now we can sit here and play conspiracy theories. We can talk about how the English Football League referees continue to screw Reading Football Club over on a weekly basis. You look at Saturday's performance from the referee, especially with the time wasting from the Wycombe goalkeeper and how nothing was done, and you look at today and you just got to say there's got to be some sort of agenda that the English Football League have got against Reading Football Club to try and get them relegated. Now, when you talk about the goals, the first goal came from Dwight Gale in the 53rd minute. A free kick was played in by Joe Ward, and Dwight Gale was offside at the end of it, and he managed to not get an offside call against him and managed to put the ball in the back of the net. It was a good finish from Dwight Gale, so I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't deserve to score, but at the end of the day, maybe he didn't. If he's offside, he's offside, and the referee and the linesman should be calling that. Reading then replied just a couple of minutes later. Sam Smith with a goal in the 56th minute. Listen, it was a good header from him. Managed to put that in the bottom right-hand corner. And, you know, the referee had made really poor decisions before that. The first half was really, really poor as well. I think the term would be twerking for Derby County is what the referee was. Listen, I'm not going to be too professional. I'm not going to be sitting here today and talking too analytical, because normally I give my opinion in quite a quote-unquote professional manner, and I sit here and I analyse the game. But today, I'm just looking at it from a fan perspective, and it was absolutely awful, this refereeing performance. The first half, Andy Yeardom ended up getting a yellow card in the 32nd minute from Nathaniel Mendes-Lang shooting the ball from about where I am to where the camera is right now, and he handballed it. How can a player move his hand out the way when a ball gets struck that hard at him that fast? Please explain that one to me. How is that a yellow card? Derby fans, they might say, it's a yellow card. But if you look at it from your perspective, if one of your players had done that, would you be calling for a yellow card? No. It's not a yellow card at the end of the day, and that is the first awful decision from that referee on the day. The next awful decision came when Dwight Gale has absolutely clattered Femi Aziz in the middle of the pitch. He's wiped him out, swung his leg and wiped Femi Aziz out. Did Dwight Gale get a yellow card? No. No yellow card for Dwight Gale there. Next awful decision came when Andy Yeardom was sent off for a second yellow card in the 59th minute. Femi Aziz gives the ball back to Yeardom. Yeardom's got the ball, does a little spin round, a little bit of a poor touch. The ball manages to find its way near a Derby player, and Yeardom moves his leg out the way. The Derby player dives, and the referee gives a free kick and gives a second yellow card. Now, to me, when I watch that back, that is never ever a yellow card. And Andy Yeardom has been sent off for not just one, but 2 yellow cards that should never have stood. Awful, awful refereeing performance from Charles Breakspear there. He screwed Reading over once. He screwed Reading over twice. And how can he complete the hat-trick? Well, Charles Breakspear, who should be fired from his job of being a professional referee, has decided to give a penalty to Derby County for Dwight Gale handballing the ball in the box. Now, does Dwight Gale play for Reading Football Club? No, he doesn't. Dwight Gale is Derby's striker, and Joel Pereira has come out on the end of a loose ball. He hasn't secured the ball with his hands, I will say that. But Dwight Gale knocks the ball out with his hand. Now, if someone purposely moves their hand towards the ball, that's a yellow card, right? Because Andy Yeardon was booked in the first half for a yellow card for handballing it. Now, when Dwight Gale handballs the ball in the box in the second half, what decision does the referee give? Now, we'll have a little think about it for a second. Does he A, give a free kick to Reading and a yellow card to Dwight Gale? Does he B, let play continue and let the ball go out for a goal kick to Reading? Or does he C, give a penalty to Derby County and a yellow card to Joel Pereira? Now, if you answered C, you're correct. The referee has decided to give Joel Pereira a yellow card and Derby County a penalty. And Reading have gone 2-1 down thanks to Conor Hourihane scoring in the 70th minute. Now, the English Football League sit here and continue to employ these referees that cannot get a single decision correct in Reading Football Club matches. Now, like I said earlier, we can sit here and play conspiracy theories and say that this league are trying to relegate football clubs. But when you see performances like that, and you see the weekly agendas that the English Football League come out with, they're not trying to protect this football club. They're trying to destroy them. Absolutely pathetic from the referee and the officials today, as that's not the last screw over from Reading. Thanks to a fantastic save from Joel Pereira, Reading managed to keep the scoreline down to 2-1. Tom Barkhausen makes a good run, if he wasn't offside. But the referee and the linesman don't spot that Tom Barkhausen's offside and continue to let him playing down the right-hand side. He plays the ball across the box to, in my opinion, what looked like an offside Martin Waghorn, as I don't think he plays that ball straight across. I think he plays that ball forward to Martin Waghorn. Joel Pereira makes a great save, and Reading keep the scoreline down at 2-1. Joel Pereira was Reading's man of the match, in my opinion, today. A really, really good performance from him. David Button had the flu, so obviously he didn't play, but 5 saves for Joel Pereira. He had a 2.48 expected goals against him. He's conceded 2, but Joel Pereira was very unlucky today, and in my opinion, he was great. It was such a breath of fresh air to see a goalkeeper come out for corners, come out and collect balls, manage to collect crosses. But today, the headlines aren't Derby beat Reading. Today, the headlines are the EFL screw over Reading Football Club. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Listen, I know it's been a bit moany, but this is how I see it. It's how I see it. Pathetic from the refereeing, and blatant corruption is continuing to happen from the EFL towards Reading. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been James. We'll see you in the next video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.